Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Crafty Saturday. I'm Michelle Zanovich, and I'm with www.makingmemorieswithmichelle.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I come to you live on Facebook every Saturday morning, and we do some crafting. So I was live, or I did videos all week long for Valentine's, and you know what? I am so excited that we can move on to spring. So there is some amazing, let's see who's out there. Oh, it's Michelle. Hi, Michelle. There's some amazing coordinating products that are out, and I just got my box, and this morning I opened it up, and you know, this is not what I had planned to do this morning. So at 8 o'clock this morning, I opened up this box to see what was in it. And lo and behold, there is, what else but some amazing designer series paper. Because you know I'm all about the paper, right? So this is called the Pleased as Punch paper. And standing alone by itself, take a look at this. I love these umbrellas. We've got two designs. Kind of a rounded open one, and then a more semi-open with some beautiful clusters of flowers and just lovely spring colors. And you know, this pack on the back, raindrops or water drops or whatever you'd like it to be. This is a cool pack because there are 3 sheets of each design. Now, holy cow, wouldn't this have been wonderful to have seen before I was done with Valentine's? But that's okay. I can love you any time of year. Remember, I even talked about that Valentine's is kind of one of those holidays where I'm like, hey guys, you need to love me all the time, not just on Valentine's. So anyways, this is beautiful. I can't wait to use this. Now let's see what's on the back of that. How awesome. Like petal pink gingham or mini buffalo check, whatever you want to call it. But that's cool. That's going to be great for some spring projects. Okay. And then this one, look at these fun flowers. Okay. This immediately made me think of the little daisy wallpaper that I had in my bedroom when I was a little girl. I liked it so much, I used it in 2 houses. My parents moved and my mom said, what wallpaper would you like? And lo and behold, I picked the same one. All right. Beautiful rainbow stripes. Hey, that looks awfully familiar. Come back here for a minute. Yep, look at that. There we go. We've got the same color scheme and stripes as we did on that umbrella paper. That's pretty fun. I love it. So springy. And then tulip pieces. Again, beautiful colors, beautiful Easter and spring colors with some green. Wouldn't that make a pretty grass or Easter basket? Now, what's cool about this paper, because I told you it was coordinating, right? What's cool about this paper is it does coordinate with the Umbrella Builder Punch, all right? And it coordinates with the Tulip Builder Punch. And that heart paper, it coordinates with the Heart Punch Pack. Heart Pack punches. Oh my goodness, that's hard to say first thing in the morning, y'all. And then that little bloom paper, check it out. This is the Celebration Small Bloom Punch that's found in the Celebration catalog, and you can get this free with a $100 purchase. All right, so very cool. I am going to be using this paper all next week on my blog. There are going to be some great designs with these coordinating punches. And I don't know about you, but I love, 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 love punches because I can keep them on my desk. I don't need to go find my die cutting machine. I don't have to find, you know, all my plates and my layers. I don't have to worry about that. I just punch and go. So today we are making, it has been raining and raining and raining and raining here in the South. So today we're going to use this beautiful Pleased as Punch umbrella with the Umbrella Builder Punch. Are you ready to make a card? I haven't made a card with y'all in ages. Let's get crafting. So I was sneaky. I really was. I used one of these already this morning, but I stuck it back there. So I'm going to set this aside. My little dog is not leaving me alone this morning. There is something going on. I don't know if it's because my son didn't come home last night, he stayed at a friend's, or what, but like she is glued to my hip and she is right here by my feet. I hope I don't step on her. Okay, so let me show you what we're going to do. It's very cute. And again, I made this at 8 o'clock this morning, y'all. Okay, so this is the card we're going to make, and I've used quite a few different elements. Of course, I used that Umbrella Builder Punch, but I also used these dies. Now, if you don't have these are my favorite dies out of the mini catalog. This is the Stitched, I'm going to make sure I say it correctly, Stitched So Sweetly dies, and I've used 2 of the rectangular frames, and then 2 of these label frames to make this card. I've also embossed this white Whisper White layer with the subtle embossing folder. And then, what else? Anything else? I used some blends for coloring, but let's get going, all right? Oh, I'm gonna move this out of the way. I'm so excited. Now, all measurements and directions will be over on my blog on Monday, okay? On Monday, www.makingmemorieswithmichelle.com. I have a balmy blue card base, which is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. And then I have a piece of Whisper White that I've already embossed with the subtle embossing folder. Now, normally, I don't do this. I don't stamp after I embossed. This dog is driving me crazy. But I'm going to stamp after I embossed it today. It does give a little bit of a different pattern, which is kind of what I was going for. So, and I did slip in my Stampin' Pierce mat because the Under My Umbrella, this is a bundle, right? The Umbrella Builder Punch and the Under My Umbrella stamp set is a bundle, so you can save 10% on this bundle. But it's a photopolymer stamp set, and you know I always use my Stampin' Pierce mat when I'm stamping with photopolymer because it gives it just a little bit more cushion. You get a better image when you're stamping. So I have a balmy blue ink pad. Now, I'm not going to tell you, but I made a mistake. Okay, I'll tell you. I made a mistake stamping here. Some of my raindrops are going upside down. So before you stamp on your paper, just make sure that your raindrops are going in the direction that you want. Because if it's raining up, we have issues. There's a bigger problem. Okay, so I'm going to just stamp some raindrops over here in the left-hand corner. Okay, it's going to look like a little rainstorm. All right, just like that. Then I'm going to do the same thing on my Whisper White Stitched So Sweetly rectangle. And honestly, it is sweet. Look, everyone. We've got a scalloped edge. We've got stitching. It's adorable. You have to have these. There's no, you should. This is something that you have to have. If you don't have them already, let me know and I will help you. Okay, and I'm just going to randomly stamp. I think I need one or, no, we'll just go with that. All right, randomly stamp some raindrops. Okay, oh, it's really been raining in the south. Let me tell you. All right, I am done with the balmy blue, so I'm going to put that away before I make a mistake. And then I have my dimensionals everywhere. Gray granite, and I'm going to stamp my umbrella handle. You could make candy canes out of it, I suppose, but today it's a umbrella handle, and I'm just going to put that down right here, like so. Now we'll need this again, but let's go ahead and build some layers. I'm looking for that card base. Okay. Now, again, when I do embossing, I always use a liquid glue because I like to have one. It's a little bit tighter adhesive than snail, and it also, the snail, this grabs the paper a little bit better. So this is going to go right here. And that's a 5 1/4 by 4. These 2 layers are going to layer down. Do as I say, not as I do. Okay, and then dimensionals. We are going to use quite a few dimensionals today. I have a brand new pack here. If anybody would like to come walk my dog, that would be great. Oh my goodness. At least she's not barking, right? I see that people are leaving me comments and I just can't get to them right now. I have quite a glare and reflection on my phone and I'm not seeing them on my computer. So I will answer you when I'm done. Sorry about that. Sometimes technology works in my favor and sometimes it does not. Okay, so that was quite a few dimensionals. And I'm going to put this right here. Now, let's find that umbrella builder punch. You will notice that we have a open umbrella, we have that closed shape umbrella, and we also have the umbrella handle. It's a lesson in vocabulary this morning. So actually, I mean, you can use this paper judiciously and cut out just about everything. The only thing you can't punch out of this sheet of paper are those tiny little flowers, and you know, they're adorable. So I really like this one. This one is my favorite with the little flowers, and I'll tell you why, because we're going to mimic that in our stamping. So I'm going to line this up, and I'm holding it, so I hope I get it good. I normally would lay it down, but I'm going to hold it for you. There we go. I love it. I absolutely am head over heels that this punches out the images in the paper. What will they think of next? Just when I think we're Stampin' Up! Can't make me any happier. I'm like a kid in a candy store this morning. You guys, you know, there's nothing like getting brand new product in your box. I've also got some of the new celebration, second shift celebration coming up, everybody. That's what I love about being a demonstrator. I get to see it first. You can become a demonstrator too. Ask me how. You can play with new product before everybody else. Okay, so we've got basics down, okay? Now, I have a piece of Whisper White paper here. This is going to go on the inside. I have dimensional backings. My 2 stitched So Sweetly labels, and then I have a tiny piece of So Saffron. This measures 1/2 inch by 2 1/4. Again, everything's going to be out of my blog. If you were interested, www.makingmemorieswithmichelle.com. This will be out there on Monday, okay? This weekend is crazy, and like I said, I designed it this morning, so I didn't have time to write any directions down. First thing we're going to do is I have one of these little flower clusters that looks just like our umbrella, and I have my Memento ink, and because I am going to color with the blends, I'm going to use the Memento to sorry, I need another pair of hands to stamp my flowers on either side of my label. And then while I've got this out, I'm going to stamp a cluster of flowers in the upper left-hand corner. Ooh, that's really wet. We're going to let that dry for a minute. Upper left-hand corner and lower right-hand corner. And then, did I see I had an envelope over here? Oh, I do. Okay. Anybody who gets a card with me gets free dimensional backings today. That's all they're everywhere. Okay, and then in the bottom right-hand corner, I'm also going to stamp a cluster of flowers on my envelope. Okay, so lots of flowers today. We've had lots of rain. We're going to have lots of spring flowers here. I'm very excited. Set that aside for just a sec and come back to my label. My sentiment today says, life's showers bring love's flowers, which is lovely, don't you think? I absolutely think it's wonderful. So I'm going to stamp this in gray granite right here. Okay, now we can color. I am using Blends markers today in light Granny Apple Green, dark Petal Pink, light So Saffron, and light Calypso Coral. So the only dark that I'm using is the dark Petal Pink because it is so light. This cluster of flowers actually has some tiny little hearts. So I'm going to color those. I like to color my light colors first. And I'm going to bring that in right over here. And I'm going to do them all at the same time. It's like assembly line coloring. Okay, then I have So Saffron, and those are going to be my tiny little blossoms. I don't want these to really stand out. I want the umbrella to stand out and the sentiment. But this is just going to add a hint of color. Then I have light Calypso Coral, which is going to go for my large flowers. And I'm just coloring over everything. This is not an intricate coloring project. This is sweet and simple, quick and easy, fast and furious. Okay, enough with that. You get the idea. And it's not really fast either. Okay, finally, whew, we're getting in there. All the leaves are in light Granny Apple Green. Because, oh my goodness, my dog is purring at me now. I swear she thinks she's a cat. Okay. Don't you love how that green makes those flowers pop? I mean, truly. So springy, so bright. And whoever gets this, you know, maybe they're having a hard day. Maybe they're having a hard time. And they're going to get a card from you that says, you know what? I love you. And that's going to make all the difference. Okay, blue label, liquid glue, because you know I have a hard time getting anything glued straight. So since this is a straight line, we are going to use some liquid glue to make sure that it lines up and is as straight as possible. Okay. Dimensionals, since we've got something in the middle already, I'm just going to put dimensionals on the top and the bottom of my label. Please don't be afraid to use your dimensionals. They are probably my favorite adhesive, and there's a ton of them. Use them up, and you can always get more. All right, because we've got this raised on dimensionals, I'm going to put dimensionals on this side of my label and down at the bottom. Okay, I'm not going to put any adhesive. There's no adhesive. Look, there's no adhesive there. It's going to stick. It's not, and everything is going to be flush. So don't overshoot. Here, and then flip it over, make sure you've got it. We're going to do it on this side. And that's all you're going to need. I promise, it's not going to go anywhere. Okay? And then I'm just kind of feeling where those dimensionals go and popping it up right there. I do have an inside piece. And go right there. And then my coordinating envelope. You guys, this Pleased as Punch paper is an amazing addition to any of the punches that you've gotten out of the mini catalog or are going to purchase out of the mini catalog. I know that you are going to love them just as much as I do. It is a great deal. This pack of paper is only $11.50. And if you don't have it, or if you don't have a demonstrator, I'd love to help you get some. Thanks for watching. Again, everything that you need, directions-wise and product-wise, can be found on my blog at www.makingmemorieswithmichelle.com. Thanks for joining me. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you again next week right here, 9 o'clock on Facebook Live. Take care. Bye-bye.